Stay tuned for the biggest fish, the hottest bites, this week here on In-Depth Outdoors. With James Holst and Pat McSharry and the rest of the IDO fishing team. We're headed to the best fisheries across the upper Midwest and Canada. We'll fish longer, explore unfished bodies of water, and go further off the beaten path in search of the hottest bites in fresh water.
Look at that fish.
This is In-Depth Outdoors.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of In-Depth Outdoors. I'm Pat McSharry, and here we're starting to transition into open water. James and the crew are headed out to Lake Erie right now as we speak, but I'm looking back towards last August where Luke Swanson and I fished out a Trapper's Landing on Leech Lake for muskies. Now, Leech Lake has been one of my favorite destinations in Minnesota for muskie fishing the last few years, and that's for two reasons. Leech Lake is a natural body of water that has never been stocked with muskies, and that's where the Leech Lake strain that's become so famous in the muskie world actually originates from. And one of the things I love about a natural body of water like this, like Leech, is it doesn't seem to cycle as much. You can always count on a real consistent population across the board. You don't have some really good stocking years where the population grows and grows and grows and you have a bunch of fish in a certain size class and then it crashes. Leech Lake just seems to be one of those bodies of water that stays really consistent, and it's really fun to fish for that reason. Now, one of the other reasons I love fishing it is it's such a diverse body of water. You know, on the east side of the lake, the main lake, you have all kinds of shallow rocks, reefs, islands to fish. And then on the west side, you got Walker Bay, super deep, clear body of water, and tons of bays in between that have weed flats, cabbage lines to cast for muskies, which just means that when you show up to Leech Lake, there's a lot of different programs and different ways to fish for muskies, and it's just a great place for anybody to go and chase them. So today it's Luke Swanson and I on Leech Lake out of Trapper's Landing, here today on In-Depth Outdoors. Boy, the water's down super far.
A foot?
At least.
Yeah.
All right, we're just getting going for the day. Today I'm fishing with Luke Swanson, and we are on Leech Lake chasing muskies. And this is kind of my favorite time of year to chase them, casting that late July, early August time frame. And this body of water seems to really get good every year around now. And right now we're fishing a new moon phase. I think it's August 5th. And we're just getting going. We're trying to figure out if there's more fish on the rocks or if there's fish on the weeds. We'll probably cover all that today, but right now we're fishing main lake rocks, just trying to kind of get a pulse on what's going on out here.
So Pat's starting off the morning with the Topwater. I'm starting with a beaver pull pause bait. We're working a rock spine right now. So I'm ripping it across the rock spine, but using the Humminbird Live Mega Imaging, you're able to see your bait come all the way in. So when I get to the edge of that rock spine, I'm actually gonna let it fall just a little bit longer right on that edge, give it a couple up rips, and I'm able to see exactly where my bait's in the water column. And by having that and knowing where your bait's at, it's always in the strike zone, and you're able to watch the fish come up and see it react. You know, if you all of a sudden give it a double up rip like this and it gets all excited and squirrely, well, that might be its trigger for that fish. So you can really learn a lot about a fish and know what it wants to eat and what it's going to trigger it by watching that Humminbird Mega Live Imaging.
One thing I know it's really going to be nice for is fishing those deeper breaks too, when you're kind of counting the bait down and letting that bait fall down into 10, 12 feet of water, it's gonna be nice. You'll always know exactly where that bait is.
Exactly. So there it is. See, I'm gonna give it a drop right there, give it a couple up rips right next to the boat, and swing right into my figure 8. Still wanna do your figure 8. That cone's still pretty small and that fish could come off from the side. But at least you know you're right in the strike zone.
Rain, boat spray, wind, and if you're unlucky enough, even snow. When your drive to work is a highway of water, you need outerwear that you can count on day after day, week after week, year after year. The Rapala Rain Pro and the Rapala Rain Jacket and Bibs are exceptionally crafted using premium materials and fitted for comfort. With the right gear, you can weather the storm, backed by a legendary name you can trust.
If you want to know how the best anglers always seem to find fish, stay on fish, and be in the right place at the right time, don't ask them. Just look at the name on the side of their boat. The one that's built 10 million motors, shallow water anchors, and more. No angler's gonna tell you their secrets, but they don't have to, because you already know. Minn Kota, fish for more.
Reed's Family Outdoor Outfitters in Walker, Minnesota has the hottest products for ice fishing at unbeatable prices. Everything from Garmin, ice electronics, ice shelters, and ice clothing from all the top brands. And the newest lithium-powered augers with special everyday pricing on the Garmin LiveScope Ice Bundle. Whether you're visiting us in Walker, Minnesota, or placing an order online at reedsports.com. Our state-of-the-art distribution center ensures you'll get your order fast. Reed's Family Outdoor Outfitters offers the best service, best price, best advice, guaranteed.
Okuma Fishing Tackle offers a complete lineup of reels for the die-hard ice angler. The Okuma Samar 10 and Inspira 20 are a perfect match with your favorite panfish or walleye ice fishing rod. Both feature a long stem handle that fits comfortably in a gloved hand. Cyclonic flow rotor technology that throws water off the reel to minimize ice buildup. And a drag system optimized for use in extreme conditions. Everywhere, every day, every fish. Okuma Fishing Tackle is inspired fishing.
Here's one, here's one, here's one.
It's a little better one, isn't it?
Yep.
$40-incher.
There's one.
Nice.
Oh man. You ready? Come to the right. Ready?
Yep.
Nice.
There we go. Little one, but hey, we're on the board.
On the board, man. Sweet.
Right on.
Man, the head shakes that thing had out there was unbelievable.
I was like, well, it's not a pike. Pike don't do that.
Pike definitely don't do that.
Here, I'll grab
Sweet.
grab
Here, I'll
the
get
pliers.
There we go. All right.
All right.
Woo.
That one put us on the board anyways.
Yeah.
We've been at it for, what, about 3 hours this morning and had one other bite, but
We're on the board finally. That fish came off of a super small patch of weeds. I mean, it was like the size of this boat, maybe twice the size, and it was just sitting off to the side of that, and man, smoked that topwater.
that was a fun fish. It went nuts when you set the hook.
Oh man, just straight head shakes in the air and just tail walked on us, jumped a couple times, and great fish in the boat.
All right, well,
We'll see if we can get another one in this window. Hopefully one opens up here.
I think there are a few more fish around, so.
Yeah, cool, let's get her back.
Yep. All right.
And she's gone. There we go. Spunky one, little one took off quick.
Oh yeah.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, well so far, this time of year, it seems like bucktails, topwater, especially under these conditions, are gonna work really well, and we're actually just kind of covering a lot of water right now. So for covering water, a prop bait like that and a bucktail's pretty hard to beat for getting a fish in the boat.
Correct. So go find another one.
Yep.
So when I'm running a prop surface bait, I actually like running it a lot slower than a lot of people do. Just barely getting that prop to move as you're bringing it in. A lot of people like to just crank and water splashing all over, but I like just a nice slow retrieve, get that prop to be moving, making noise, not working it too fast. Now, when a fish does come in and it is following, I like to keep reeling, see if it'll catch up and just bite it. And as you get closer to the boat, I like to slowly swing right, slowly swing left, and when I do that and you're crossing over, I like to give it a fast spin of the reel handle to make sure you're staying that constant pace, but that bait's going side to side, and a lot of times that's going to trigger a fish to come and bite the bait during that time. And when you get close to the boat, a lot of those times those fish are either going to spook or that you're going to get them on the first corner. And you can also speed up the bait once you're, if that side to side doesn't work, you can kind of give the reel handle a real quick pop and make some water splashing, and that trigger of that quick speed up can get them to also eat. And it just depends on what mood that fish is in, but you got to try it. Each one, but nice slow movements starting out, and then speed it up and see what that fish gets excited. Watch that tail and just watch the reaction of the fish.
Fishing is all about connecting with nature. Then grabbing nature by the lip and holding it up for a picture.
Brandel GM in Aiken, Minnesota's only haggle-free Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer, is a proud sponsor of In-Depth Outdoors TV. Our Brandel value price ensures that you don't have to spend your entire day haggling to get a great deal. And every new vehicle comes with our exclusive gimmick-free lifetime powertrain warranty. Whether you're in need of service, sales, parts, or body shop repair, stop by our state-of-the-art facility in Aiken or visit us 24/7 at brandelgm.com.
New Mega Live Imaging shows you what's below in real time with edge-to-edge clarity and no gaps in coverage, all so you can turn must-watch detail into non-stop action. Only from Humminbird.
At Eskimo, we have the tools to help you enjoy your time on the ice. They say man needs food, clothing, and shelter. When it comes to shelter, we like the Outbreak 450i with its full-size no-trip door. That's nearly 74% bigger than a standard door, making it much easier to load and unload. With 75 square feet of fishable area, you'll be warm and comfortable during your day on the ice. Check out the Outbreak 450i and our full line of products at geteskimo.com.
There's one. Oh, he spooked. He was coming in hot too.
4-footer all day. Here's one, here's one. Just turned on.
I'm casting for muskies, about 90% of the time I have my graph set up the same way, and one of them is on chart mode, the other one is on side imaging. And the reason that I like using side imaging for muskie fishing is not only so that I can mark fish, but also so that I can see exactly how far away the structure is that I'm fishing away from the boat. So whether it's weeds or a rock spine, I like that edge to be a half a cast length away. I like running my settings so that it's an 80-foot range. So that's 80 feet on the left and 80 feet on the right. That's what I'm able to see. Now, when I mean a half a cast length, I'm saying that's about 30 to 40 feet is where I want that edge to be on the left. So as I'm casting to the left, I want that edge a half a cast length away. And what that allows is the fish that are right on that edge, it gives them time to track the bait down as it's coming over them and have time to actually eat it before it gets to the boat. All right, so here's what I'm talking about. Here's the center line, this is the boat. This is that rock spine that we're casting to, and that's, you know, half a cast length about right there, maybe even a little less, maybe a third of a cast length. And you can see on the right hand side, it's just kind of scattered boulders, but this is that spine, this is that shallow water that we're targeting, and I'm making sure I'm just off of it, just off that edge in case there's fish hiding in these shadows behind these bigger boulders waiting to ambush a bait. And for me, it's the exact same program for casting to weeds too. You just want to be a half a cast length away from those weeds as well. That way any of those fish that are hanging out on that weed edge have a chance to hunt and eat your bait. There's one. Oh. Topwater strikes again.
Good fish, man. Yeah, baby.
We got her.
Woo!
Heck yeah.
Yes, man.
We definitely had a little bit of changing conditions here. We had nice and overcast skies and some wind earlier, and our spirits were getting a little low. It was getting kind of hot and sweaty out here, but there we go. Another fish in the bag.
Dude, much better fish. He came up and just sipped it.
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
You know, one thing that we decided to do earlier on, once it started getting really calm, is we kind of vacated the rock spots. That's just, I don't know, it's kind of a confidence thing for me. It just seems like calm, sunny conditions, I always have better luck in the weeds, and the rocks are a little bit better when it's windy.
Here we go.
They're definitely liking surface baits today.
Yes, they are.
There we go. Nice,
that's
clean,
much better fish.
Leech Lake fish, yeah, mid 40 incher.
Absolutely. That fish just came up and sipped it too.
There's nothing more fun than watching them eat a topwater bait.
Oh, I love that. We're just working that weed flat we're on right there. As you were saying, flat, calm, 180 conditions here from what we had this morning. It's about to get super sunny and topwater muskie. Midsummer, yeah. Can't complain, man. Beautiful fish, man. Let's get her back.
All right.
She's ready to go.
There she goes.
Sweet, man.
All right, heck yeah.
Nice fish. Well, let's see if these conditions change a little bit. Let's stick with the weeds.
Yeah, sometimes the weeds get hot when it's like this too. You never know. And one thing we've noticed too is, you know, we're in a new moon phase and the fish haven't really been the most active during when they should be. It's kind of interesting how, you know, moon rise, moon sets kind of basically in the morning and evening, and then right in the middle of the day is moon underfoot. And it's not really when our fish have came. It kind of came in between. So.
Correct. And that's been kind of a weird year this year with how hot it's been, how sunny. Like they've been showing up on super weird windows, which is awesome. You know, you have to stay out here all day to find those windows, but when they open up, you got to stay on them.
Yep.
So
You just got to fish all day, and when they bite, they bite.
Sweet, let's get it. Pull my arm, make me throw topwater.
Norsk Lithium offers a complete lineup of lithium-ion batteries to power your ice electronics that provide huge weight savings and the power you need to fish from sun-up to sundown. Available in 7.5, 15, and 20 amp hour capacities, Norsk Lithium batteries are perfectly matched to power your mechanical, digital, and live imaging sonar systems, featuring 2 patent-pending USB ports for powering all of your USB devices and an integrated LED power indicator. Find your perfect battery online at norsklithium.com.
I'm not like you and my friend. You're not very much like you. By my side, I see things differently. You're my best friend, yes, my best friend. Rolling through this world together. You're my best friend, very best friend, very best of friends forever and ever.
Don't miss Reed's Gun Fair, the last weekend of April. The largest try before you buy gun sale in the USA. Shoot factory demo guns for free and compare with over 30 factory reps on site with free gifts and factory cash savings. See shooting shows, games, and fun for the whole family. Long-range rifle, pistol, and shotgun demo shooting is all free. Save on optics, clothing, outdoor gear, and even a truckload ammo sale. Reed's Gun Fair is in conjunction with Morrison County Ducks Unlimited, so don't miss raffles, special guns, and more. It's all at reedsgunfair.com.
Dude, look at this, look at this, look!
What is it? Throw your bait over there.
That's a big one, dude.
Got him, got him, got him!
Unbelievable, that was the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Come over here, come here, come here, come here.
It looked like a big one.
Right here. Yeah, baby! Unbelievable! This muskie was chasing another fish on top of this reef. It was way behind the boat. It was doing circles around it.
Here,
made a bomb cast, 3 cranks, and it smoked it, dude.
That was crazy. So this fish is like chasing this, I'm guessing it was a smallmouth or something, like in a figure 8 trying to get it on the surface. He bombed that surface bait back there and it just immediately hammered it.
Unreal, man.
That was cool. It's a nice fish too.
That's one of the coolest fish I've ever seen. That was awesome. Here, I got this.
Here, I got the hook out.
That is unbelievable, dude. That's a stud.
Boy, it has been a surface bait program for sure. It's been so good. We're having the first water throw surface baits. Normally that'd be a bucktail deal, but the original pacemaker, also known as face raker.
The face raker. Can't even put that bait on. Oh my gosh, here, get that out. Oh, he's still angry. Oh, there we go.
He's a mean one. Heck of a nice fish. That's an upper 40s for sure.
Beautiful
47,
fish.
48.
And what an incredible story on that, man.
That was cool to watch.
I've never seen anything like that. And to be able to throw it and it actually worked.
That fish was going nuts on the surface chasing that bait. We are in the middle of the major right now.
Yeah.
So.
Bluebird sky, flat calm, and beautiful fish, man. Let's get her back.
All right. And there she goes.
Boom, dude.
That was killer to see. You know, it's funny because we had both already casted over that fish, and we were running the boat at 1 mile an hour, and all it took was a real live bait to get that fish fired up. And once she was committed to trying to eat that thing, you put that cast right on the money,
right
and she
in
just
front of her.
ate
Done.
it.
Oh, that was so cool to see. What a cool experience,
that was super
man.
cool.
Let's do it. Let's get another one. Oh.
It took a lot for that to work out because, I mean, for one, that bait had to get away. I'm guessing it was a smallmouth, but there might be some tullabies up here. I don't know. Perch possibly, but whatever it was substantial sized bait.
Yeah.
Like it was probably 10 inches long, whatever it was that it was chasing. And it was good enough at getting away, just long enough for you to get your bait there.
And it was way on the right side. I mean, it was making perfect circles on this bait. And it made that far right corner, and I bombed it to the left of it, and it was absolutely perfect how it ran into it. Like, it was almost like a shark chasing something in the ocean. Like it was just circling it up to just pin it down. Yeah, it's a prime example of why a figure 8 works.
Right.
In a real life situation.
The evasive maneuvers of that bait fish was identical to a figure 8.
Yep.
That's gonna do it for this week's episode. Had a great time out on the water with Luke. And this is just one of those examples of where just a lot of hard work, a lot of time on the water ends up paying off. You know, we got out first thing, we had a little bit of wind, overcast skies, pretty good musky conditions. And by 10 o'clock, it went flat, calm, and sunny, which sure makes for a lot tougher conditions trying to catch fish midday. But we never gave up, persistence pays off, and we were able to capitalize on our 3 chances that day and put some really nice fish in the boat, and got to see a pretty cool experience there with that muskie chasing that smallmouth bass on the surface of the water. It doesn't get any better than that. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week.
For more info on the latest fish reports, gear recommendations, and hottest techniques, connect with us online at indepthoutdoors.com or follow us on Facebook at In Depth Outdoors. And if you enjoyed today's show, be sure to let our sponsors know.